channel. If you have been here before, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the houses, and for this series we have come to the Succedent Houses. That is actually the houses that are stabilizing and holding on to the events of life. It's also the houses that are getting the jobs done. They are following the lead of the angular houses, where things have been started and they are on a mission, and they kind of resilience to change. So it's also where we are finding all the fixed signs. Taurus as the earth sign, Leo as the fire sign, Scorpio as the water sign, and Aquarius as the air sign. The houses that we find here in the Succedent Houses are the 2nd, the 5th, the 8th, and the 11th house. And I need to put on my glasses to not say anything wrong here. The 2nd house is a house of resources and the house of value, and especially the values that are in a physical, material form. It is also what is guiding your dreams and how you perceive your physical security and safety. It's also where you find your worth, your self-worth, and it's connected to Taurus, who's ruled by Venus. And for tarot cards, their master symbol is the Hierophant and the pentacle suit, especially the suits the 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, and of course, as I said, the Hierophant. Also is connected to the Empress in the tarot card decks. The 5th house is where your creativity lives, where your force of creation has its roots, and how also that you are taking an idea and manifesting it into reality. It's also how you solve your problems and how you are dealing with conflicts in relationships. It's connected to Leo, and which is a fire sign and is ruled by the sun, and also connected in tarot to the Sun card and the Strength card and the suits of wands, and again the 5, 6, 7 of wands, and the King of wands. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a bit. The 8th house is the house of secrets, or the house of taboos, and it's showing us what we need to let go of. It also shows us our inner driving force, and where we have some sort of taboos, or that we have been taught from society what we should be shameful about or feel guilt about. And that could be death, inherent money, sex, diseases, all sorts of things. It's connected in the tarot cards to death and transformation, and the Tower, well, where we see what should we actually let go of, as I said before, and transform and rebuild from the foundation. It's connected to the Suit of Cups, and especially the 5, 7, and 6 of Cups, and the King of Cups. Yeah, and it goes without saying, I think it's a water sign. It's connected to our feelings. The last sign, the last house here in the Succedent Houses are the 11th house, and it's connected to our communities, our dreams, and our ideologies. What our souls are longing for, what our higher self is calling us to do, what our hearts desires for the community, not just for ourselves, and how we interact with one another, how we are connected, our network, our friends, our not just our emotionally close friends, but our maybe a little bit more detached relationships, emotionally detached relationships, especially friends at work, and friends that we have some sort of community with, being it personal interests, hobbies, viewpoints in life, and how life should be lived, and such like that. So there's a great deal of interaction and giving and sharing in the 11th house. It is ruled by Aquarius and Uranus as a planet, and is in the tarot decks connected to the Star card and the Suit of Swords, especially the 5, 6, and 7 of Swords, and to the King of Swords. And yes, it's an air sign. So that was roughly the houses. Now I think we should see what there's actually in store for us in that department. And I think we should move on up and connect to the second house first, and use this deck here. I can't remember the name of it, Tarot of the Angels, and look at what Spirit has in store for us today, what they want us to know about our resources, our self-worth especially, because when our self-worth is strong, we kind of easily manifest the things that we really want, the material things we really want, especially here in this second house, and how we can fulfill our dreams. But let's see, what do the collective's higher self have for us here in the second house that they want us to know of at this time? Okay. They didn't come all out, so there it was. Okay. It was the Emperor. Was it not? No, sorry, it was the King of Cups. Yeah, definitely love yourself, know your worth. The 8 of Wands. So how should we take action and how should we communicate? The 7th of Pentacles. What is being started? What are we nurturing? into life. And maybe we should take a good hard look at that from another perspective. Get in the hanged man position. With the Three of Cups, unite in our emotions. And the Fool card and the Six of Swords. The Fool card. I get the impression that we should just leave all stuff behind. All the quarrels, also all the fighting. And set out to see, taking a leap of faith and basically moving for more peaceful land to live in. It's like the Spirit wants us to know that this earth is actually not really peaceful. And it's not that Spirit wants us to leave earth, it's just that it wants us to leave all the places that inside of us where we are holding on to fighting, where we are holding on to what we already have started to build and the emotions that we have limited ourselves to feel and express, and the people that we have surrounded ourselves with. Okay, can you tell me a little more? I got another deck. I didn't even notice. Okay. Five of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of dispute here, a lot of fighting. And also, it's like we put it all up in the air and we don't even see what we're doing. I don't know why I picked up this deck. So, I guess there's something in here for us. All right. Yeah, they're flying like crazy. Okay, the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, defend your passions and look at this card, the Seven of Cups. It's like it's telling us, go for what your heart desires, not all the other stuff, because that is where your resources will be in abundance. And when I put down this deck here, where we started, the Ace of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck, and I was like, I'm curious about that. But I think that actually answered it. Because we are in the house of Taurus, and Taurus is a earth sign and has the pentacles as their suits in the tarot deck. But for earth signs, the pentacles is not just the material things, it's also, well, earth signs tend to put everything into the pentacles actually, and especially Taurus, because they are so much grounded in the earth. So it's like now where you have your second house placements, look especially into those planets that are there, and in that area of your life or these areas of your life, pay close attention to what your heart actually desires, and not just your physical heart, but your higher self. What is the cosmic heart actually asking of you at this time? Where should we go? This one? Okay. Something to finish the second house? I guess a whole lot. Don't be blind to what you have left behind and what you should, or what you have in the search for an empty dream. Yes, you are here on earth, but you don't have to neglect your higher calling. You can manifest whatever you want. You are not in lack. You are not being left out or left behind. You can go with your passion and reach abundance. I guess that's all for the second house. All right. Let's continue to the fifth house of creativity, of the force of creation. I think we should go for this one. The Light Seers Tarot cards. Okay. How do we take that idea that our heart and higher self desires and create it into reality then? How do we do that? How do we deal with these conflicts that we have at these times? Where is our sun? What makes us happy? Show us our true strength and worth, please. Thank you. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Temperance card, the Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like Spirit wants us to know that it doesn't take much, just a little bit of passion and a little bit of patience and a little bit of consistency. Well, you can actually have a little bit of consistency. Either you have consistency or you don't. But it's like we are so caught up in our wounded warrior position, and we are not allowing times to turn in our favor and actually receive this abundance that is being offered to us. It's like we have neglected so much our connection to spirit and the help that is there for our healing. tell me a little bit of, yeah, the Temperance card. Yeah. Oh wow, I'm getting goosebumps from this because it's like our healing wants, our higher self wants us to look at healing from a totally different perspective that we normally do, at least what we do here in the West. And it's like, look at that, the Hanged Man. And I asked about the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is inner healing with help from angels, and angels is also our higher self. So how do we do that? Yeah, we look at it in another perspective, and we are being asked to trust in the divine a little bit more, and to really pay attention to what we already know is true, and not accept the truth coming from the outside, from any other than our own being. Tell us a little bit more about this healing and Hanged Man and Tempest. Okay, the Emperor and Four of Cups. Yeah, don't be so bored and fixated on what is and what can be done, and rest in your empire, strategizing how to make the next move of gaining things, material things. Wow. Okay, tell us, whoopsie, King of Pentacles. Sorry for the noise in the background. If you can hear the dog in the neighbor house barking, it's out of my hands. I'm trying to keep my dogs really calm, and they're here beside me, so I think it's a good sign that they're staying quiet. I think they are sensing the importance of this message. Okay, the King of Pentacles in regards to healing and not getting caught up in what we want to have, but really relax, lean into ourselves and relax by truly allowing us to be our most authentic self. Tell me a bit more about this fifth house and healing, please. Do you have anything more for us? Yes. The Ace of Cups, the Moon, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I was looking for that actually, the Three of Pentacles, because the Three of Pentacles is often here in the lower part of the world where we are with the Five of Cups house. So with the fifth house. It's like the Trinity of body, mind, and spirit. Don't neglect any of them when you are filling your own cup. Don't be so damn blind that you only see by moonlight through water and layers and layers of rose-colored glasses and blue-colored glasses and green-colored glasses and whatever. It's like, go out into the sun and really see what is filling your own cup. What is nurturing your body, what is nurturing your mind, and what is nurturing your soul. I think in many years we have been good at paying attention to putting the right nourishment into our body, and we have been somewhat aware of also our thoughts and our mindsets. And I think what Spirit wants us to know or pay attention to now is, what are we actually nurturing our spirit with? It doesn't necessarily have to come from above, but what are we doing on a daily basis? Are we living a spiritual life, or are we just thinking that we are because we are meditating, we are doing yoga, we are eating a lot of greens and other vegetables, and we are against animal cruelty and whatever we are, but that is not necessarily a spiritual life. Because a spiritual life is not limited in that way. A spiritual life is also acknowledging where we have gone wrong, where we have hurt others. Acknowledge it, take accountability for it and responsibility for it, and change our ways. Really take a good, hard, truthful look at ourselves and saying, okay, is that what I want to be? Is that what I have become out of hurt? How have I allowed my spirit to not be nurtured? So I'm continuing on this path of hurting others and sabotaging my own life. Because when we are continuing that, and we know that body, mind, and spirit are truly connected and all have to be nurtured and fulfilled to live a healthy life with no mental disease, with no physical disease, and truly awakened of and aware of what is going on in the energies inside of us and outside of us. Wow. I got really big time goosebumps on this reading here. I didn't expect this at all today with the fifth house. My body is one big goosebump. Okay. Anything closing for the fifth house? Yeah, of course. 4 ones. The relationship with self, right? Initiate relationship, loving, nurturing relationship with self. That's where you start. Put one foot in front of the other, and then just start walking. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for this reading. That was really awesome. Really awesome. Okay. Wow. Dare I continue? Whew. I think I'll take a sip of water. If you can't stand the sound of sipping, then just close your ears for a bit. Ooh. Wow. I had the feeling when I woke up this morning that something enormous was underway, but I'll tell you, I didn't expect this. Well, the next deck here I'm using is from, I really love her, and she makes really great oracle and angel cards, Colette Baron Reed. And I found this deck in a Danish store, so the deck is in Danish, and if you don't understand Danish, I think I'll just, translate it anyway, so don't be bothered about that. Get the deck if you want to, because it's awesome. And it's really beautiful. Look at that. Patience. Yeah, okay. So for the 8th house of secrets and taboos, what do we need to let go of in order to create this magnificent life in a triangular, can I say that? I don't know if that's a proper word, but in the trinity balance of body, mind, and spirit. Wow. What is the collective's inner driving force? All right. Please, Spirit, show us what to let go of at this time. Page of Earth and Four of Earth. Traditionally, the Four of Earth is Four of Pentacles. And the deck here, Earth is, they're using the elements and not the traditional tarot names. And traditionally, Four of Pentacles is, I showed you the cards. Traditionally, the Four of Earth is holding on, especially to the material things. But it's like with this deck here, look at that card. It's like the fairy here allows us or asks us to just throw it all up in the air. And look how magnificently it all flies. It's like allow it just to be. And there's a time for everything. And in the combination of here, the Page of Pentacles, it's like this guy here is saying, well, I got all what I need. I got the orb here at the end of my stick, and I can hold on to it, and I can sling it outward as a weapon, or to call out for help or connection. And it's just like, look at him. It's like he's just asking, come on, are you ready to go on a journey with me? Are you ready to let go of whatever it takes? Are you ready to let go of it all? Just leave it all behind? I guess that one also for me, because I've actually left most of it behind and had traveled to a new country, and I'm not going home to my home country anytime soon. Okay, tell me a little bit more about this Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands and Six of Swords. Yeah, leave it all behind and build the relationship with yourself first and foremost. Enjoy your life. Sing, hum, and also when we are singing, especially when we are humming, the frequency of humming is actually healing our physical body of diseases. And you can say, well, maybe I have a terminal disease, or I have a chronic disease, or whatever. Yeah, I don't think humming will be enough there. But if you are looking at health the Ayurveda way, where you actually are having 6 stages of illness, and not just the 2 stages that we are using in the West, well, you actually have a really big chance of not even get to the cancer stage, or the whatever chronic disease that you're having. Because in the West, we tend to only find out the illness on what Ayurveda calls the 4 states, because that is what you can measure in the bloodstream when you can hear it and sense it in any way. But in the Ayurveda way, they actually acknowledge, well, okay, you're tired, okay, then go and rest. If you don't go and rest, you go to level 2 and continuing on. Or some other saying that your body needs attention, or your spirit needs attention, or your mind needs attention, and other perspectives of life. And in combination with the 6 of Swords, which we also had in the 5th house, it's like, I actually got into an airship in this deck. It's like, don't go small, just leave the outdated limiting beliefs behind. Let it go. Let it fly. Just let it fly. Also, 4 of Pentacles. Let it fly. Okay. So it's like letting all the secrets go. Let them out. Let them fly. Let them have a life. Let them have a life on their own. Don't hold on to them. Okay, that was a lot of cards there. Calling actually is Judgment. The Chariot. Patience. If I can remember correctly, I think it's the Temperance card here. The 7 of Cups and the Tower. Yeah. Just tear down the foundation of all the secrets. Learn from holding on and let go. Just decide to move forward. They're healing in letting go, tearing down the tower, and looking at all the possibilities that are coming from that. Also up in the air, even though it's in water. Look at all the emotions that you have when you're letting it all go. Okay, any last things for the 8 of House? You have to be clear, please. Okay. So Knight of Wands and Page of Water and the Hanged Man once again. Yeah. What have this holding on to your secrets and your limiting beliefs, also the limiting beliefs that you have been taught, what have they actually brought you? How does they make you feel? Look at this Hanged Man. Isn't it beautiful? It's time to let go of the secrets. Put them in reverse. Let them work for you, not against you. Because holding on to secrets will always somehow work against you. Okay. I'm feeling rather sad. I don't know if you can tell, but I think that one was really hard. There's a lot of sadness in letting go. Because when you let go, you think actually that you are missing something, that you are losing something. But actually when you are letting go, you are allowing the secrets of life, you are allowing them and acknowledging them just the way they are. Just like with yourself, if you have guilt or feeling shame in some way, just acknowledge the feeling and acknowledge what you have done that led to that shame. Pay attention to it. Attention is love. Attention is light. Allow them to be a part of you. You're not wrong or bad person just because you have done something that made you feel guilty or shameful. It's up to you what you will do with it, and if you will continue doing it. Because why feel shame or guilt if you want to continue doing it? Then it's a waste of time. So put the secret out. Let it out in the open. Open the doors to truth and freedom. Freedom in knowing that that is the way it is. But it doesn't have to be the future. It's up to you. It's up to you what you allow yourself to be, what you allow yourself to do. Learn from the shame, the guilt, and the anger, and the anguish, and the sorrow. Learn from it. And then do otherwise. Because you don't have to be that person anymore. Come up in the light. Put it all up in the air. Connect to spirit. Because that is also what it means, putting everything up in the air. Connect to spirit. Not just here on the physical plane, existing in the physical plane, living. but connecting to spirit. That is actually where you connect your heart with your mind also. Okay. Let's take a look at the 11th house. Our dreams, our communities, our ideologies, what our soul actually are longing for this collective that are watching this, what we desire from our higher self for the highest good and benefit of the community in the world, actually, not just a small community. So what do we want to happen in the world? What energy do we desire to put out there? And also, let me give you attention to that we are in the time of Aquarius, so it's connected to the 11th house, so it's really time to do some 11th house work. Well, what came out was the Magician, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Connected with justice. So what I'm getting is pay attention to the love offers everywhere. The love offers that you give and the love offers that you receive, and not just a love offer from a romantic partner, but also from your friends and family, and actually especially from the surrounding community that you're not necessarily in a personal relationship with. But look for love. Look for love offers all around you, because that is actually spiritual justice. And then you don't have to sit in your own misery, feeling sad and feeling sorry for yourself. Because in that way you can actually feel that you are, as we all are, connected to each other and to all living. Everywhere. Okay. Please be clear. Do you have anything for us for the Magician? No? Okay. First, justice then. A whole bunch of what? Yes. The Lovers, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Moon, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, but what is most obvious here is the Lovers, and it's like spiritual justice is actually a choice, and it's your choice. It's your choice for a spiritual life. Do you want to live a spiritual life or don't you? Do you want to continue your lack perception of life and chasing material things? Or do you want the spiritual justice of knowing you are surrounded by love? You are enough. But you have to take action in that. You have to know that you are enough and you are filling your own cup, and stop being blind to that. Look at the bigger perspective, and if you can't do that, rest. Don't do. Stop acting. Stop doing. Rest. Sleep. I actually think that disease is because we get diseases when we don't listen to ourselves and rest. Then the body helps us to rest. And then when we accept the rest, the resting period, and the new knowledge into our body, then it's starting to let go, and then we get influenza or flu symptoms. That's actually quite funny, because now the body is helping us letting go. So it's like, don't go so far out. I'm getting with this, that you need to work hard for anything. Just allow things to come easily. Okay. Anything more for this 11th house? It's gonna be a long reading, but of course you can pause it and get back to it if you want. Okay. That's a lot of cards. I'll just take the first one here, but yeah. Look at your foundation. What is actually your foundation? Your foundation is not necessarily your home or your material things. In fact, they're not. Your foundation is inside of you. And knowing who you are and what you are. And allowing emotions and thoughts, energy just flowing through your being. Nurturing your relationship with yourself, putting down the burdens, and really take a good hard look at the truth, because that is what you need to learn. You need to learn what is the truth. Then you'll find happiness. Then you'll have fulfill your cups, and then you have transformed your life totally. With the tower on the bottom of the deck. One last thing before we close. Okay. I'll get that through. It's like Spirit wants us to say with this Knight of Swords that rush it through. You are in a hurry to relax. Don't wait another day. Just relax. Okay, guys, that was the Succedent Houses, the fixed signs here. I hope it will help you on your journey, and till next time, have some fun.